I'm Larry Jasinski. I'm the CEO of Argo, which is a company that makes a product called the ReWalk. And I'm here representing a group of engineers that have developed this as we're going down a path to make something available to a large number of patients. I happen to be in London for the London Marathon, as we've had one person go, but we've got one of our other users here, John, that I've gotten to meet for the first time today. And I'm learning what I really wanted to learn. What does it work? How does it work? What does he need? And really we have to think about what to do next.
I've met Larry here for the first time today, and we are come to basically celebrate Claire's completion of the London Marathon, which is a phenomenal effort. But we've come away from that now, and I'm just talking to Larry about his wonderful creation and what the engineers have accomplished here, and wondering why it doesn't have a dance mode.
It will. Someday for you it will.
Excellent. That's what I'm looking forward to anyway.
I have to hire different kinds of engineers now.
No, this is it. No, jokes aside, this is fantastic. Achievements, you know, everyone should be winning achievements and accolades for this. This is going to take everyone's life to a whole new level. You know, jumping out the chair and walking across the bridge, meeting people, talking to people, you know, even people's faces, their jaws drop. You know, you cannot believe how good this is. Yeah.
Well, I think a good way to look at what this does mean is, with the wheelchair, a lot of what you do is you change the environment that you can function in your wheelchair. You have ramps, you have other things. Here, we're changing what the individual can do in any environment.
You're giving us back our independence. You're giving us back a way of functioning naturally, which is priceless, really. You know, I'd give anything. Well, I would have given. 3 years ago, when I broke my back, I would have given anything to be standing by a lake, by Buckingham Palace, and having been able to walk across the bridge and back. You know, this is something I couldn't comprehend or wouldn't have dreamed of. But here I am. You've given us that opportunity. It's phenomenal.
Well, this opportunity, it's built on a large number of engineers. It's also built on the infrastructure that supports it. And the Cyclone in particular, the group here in the UK that is doing this, their level of training is an essential component to success. There are really three parts to this. It's an invention done by the engineering team, what they've created. It's a training component through partners such as Cyclone. And very importantly, it's also a patient component that has the patience and belief. We saw in the marathon today that Claire set a stage that sets a high bar, that she actually took this thing the whole length of the marathon route. John, with his enthusiasm and desire to dance, as we talked about a minute ago, he's going to teach us and take this to the next step as well, to allow him to live his life, which is the goal.
Matt, the head physio at Cyclone, was excellent in inspiring confidence and helping me move, and almost from the off, I wanted to just walk, and he was helping me and supporting me, and I didn't feel it was difficult. It wasn't until he sort of started pushing me and making me do things on my own that you know, you sort of challenge yourself, but at the same time it's not you know, out the reach of normal people. This can be used by pretty much anyone. The effort that you put through your arms is not a huge deal, and the legs pretty much do the work. Well, for example, Val Fisher, I met her on the first day she was there, and she was walking pretty much immediately without hardly any help. By the end of the 5 days with Matt, she was going up and down stairs, she was walking across the field, you know, completely independently. It was absolutely amazing. So that's proof to anyone. Anyone can use this machine, as long as you have the confidence and the will to do it, really, I think.
I think the will is a big part of it, the training is a big part. We've been fortunate, we've had about 50 patients now worldwide that have used this, and we could find a full range, but for the most part, with a good training group, they get there in a number of sessions over a couple of weeks, and that allows them to begin to have some measure of independence, as I said, to walk stairs, to go anywhere they want, and live a normal life. Cyclone in particular brings a understanding of what is needed, which I think makes them particularly good at training. We can build a great device, but if the patient isn't properly prepared and trained for learning to use this, the first part doesn't work. So for this to be successful, it's a partnership of the company that builds it, the groups like Cyclone that really help select the patient, teach them what to do, and the individual themselves.
So I've done about 30 hours in total now. I feel much more proficient in the suit, and it's given me even more independence than I could have ever imagined. Every possible opportunity, I'm running away from Matt, who's trying to keep up. But yeah, we've made a few adjustments and a few tweaks, which have made all the difference. And really, this suit is now very much a part of me. The walking has become much more relaxed. I'm using a lot less energy to walk, and in fact, it's sort of I have more time to look around and see what's going on around me than actually concentrating on the walking. The walking is almost becoming second nature now.
We could discuss dance steps, but you're probably better than me.
Well, I don't know about that.
You haven't seen me dance.
Yeah. So these are robotic legs created by a company called Argo, and they're basically giving me my life back and allowing me to walk across this bridge and walk back, talk to you face to face. You wouldn't have approached me, or it would be different. The whole discussion would be different if I was in my wheelchair. It's phenomenal. And I have this man here to thank really for pushing the project forward, because he's the CEO of Argo, so the CEO of the company that produced these wonderful legs. Is this a prototype or?
No, we're just getting to the end of prototype and to something that's real. And on the first comment, I'm the CEO, but there are more than 20 engineers that have, for many years, created this, and I'm here simply representing them for what they've accomplished. And the combination of hardware and software is what makes this work.
Yeah.
But our intent is to try to make.
I think it's amazing what you're doing.
Well, we want to make this available for virtually any patient that needs it, and that's really a big challenge for us going forward. John's one of the leaders here, helping us learn how to do everything right. I keep giving him a hard time because he wants dance moves at it. But, we're going to start with walking right now.
Yeah, we're learning together. We're learning together, teaching each other. It's fantastic.
Okay, it's a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, shake my hand. There you go. You see how incredible.
This is the finish of a first phase, and more importantly, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of allowing this to be available for large numbers of patients, for living their lives where they can stand up, walk around, go up and down stairs, and do something as magnificent as the London Marathon. And a tribute to her and a tribute to the engineering team for where they're taking this and where it's going to be in the coming years.